All right, welcome. We are live. This is Of Mouse and Man. I am Drew. He is Patches, my mouse, my man, and this is episode 6 of our playthrough of Lego Disney Pirates of the Caribbean. The Caribbean, tomato. Wait, I think there is a right answer to that one. But anyway, it's our 6th episode. Hope you can join us. Please like, subscribe, follow along. We do Disney and Disney-related video game live streams. We have some other things. I just posted a guided meditation / self-hypnosis session up on the channel that I'm pretty proud of. It takes a little bit of stick-to-itiveness to get through it at 37 minutes, but I think it's rewarding. I'm proud of it, so I hope you enjoy it and give it a try. Highly recommend a dark place, maybe even a sleep mask, and some nice headphones or something to give you a very immersive experience and just, really relax there and have it be a nice little session for you. But anyway, tonight we are playing Pirates of the Caribbean. Once again, we do mostly Disney-related live streams on the channel. If you would see it in a theme park, you might see it here. But like I said, please like, subscribe. We really appreciate your support and having you here. I'm going to get situated here without further ado. Sign into my things here. Boom. It says we had a chat here, so if I miss somebody, please. I don't have it here on my thing. So anyway, I see you. Sorry I missed you if I did. Almost ready. Going down to Davy Jones's locker. Feels appropriate. I don't know exactly what that means, other than what does it mean to go to Davy Jones's locker? Okay. That is what we were doing, starting with today. What movie are we in? What movie is this? At World's End, 3 of 4. So let's go. Whoa. Did we already do some of this last time? Maybe at the very end? Hey, bud. Oh, who's this guy? We may have already done it. I don't remember exactly what we did, but we do have to use this. Nice little oasis here. Let's just trash it. Can't keep track of all the versions of me hanging around here. Definitely need a shovel, I remember that much. Oh yeah, I didn't notice our annoying little flashing thing this time. I guess it wasn't that annoying this time, but I still like to put my, when I play these older Lego games that have this, I like to put my face over it so that I am not looking at that blinking Kinect controller to notice the entire time I'm playing. Oh my god, I did it again. What's the issue here? Buddy boy. Our game must not have saved last time because we did all of this searching in the end of the last episode, but I knew that I was risking this, I guess. Oh, we are, and once again, I forget we already have a man with a shovel. Can I not switch to this guy? Peanut Man. I think this is our... Where's our shovel man? And now Bomb Man has joined us. Its sound is very satisfying. Extremely helpful swarm here of something that I would be very alarmed to find in my vicinity, notwithstanding the helpfulness, were I out in this setting here. And there they go, just as soon as they came. Forget what we have to do on this side if we can't just dig. Or can we? Our friends come back. They're highly intelligent as well. This is... I don't remember at all what the context of these bugs was in the movie. Or just all of this. I don't remember the movie. It's quite a cast we have to rescue, I take it. Buddy. Who's this guy? going on up here? It's a snoring. Who is this? We're really rollicking here. Whoa. Time to jump off, bud. Not you. Not you, pal. You can stay. I like this purple octopus here. Where do I get a... Whoa, that was a tumble. Can I not get up on the... camera? Ugh. It's kind of tricky. The other guy jump higher than him or something? Because he didn't have any problem getting on the zip line. This guy's definitely could just be my flawed jumping, but there it is. This is the same. I don't understand what they're trying to get me to do. Could it just be not even on this level? Could we be done on the deck here? Where's my smithy? Any of this lot? Can't switch to them yet, so... Where are these other two? Hello, Juicy Smoke. How are ya? Thanks for stopping by. I didn't even notice we could climb on the netting. Not really sure why I'm carrying the torch at this point. Hey, Richard. Yeah, I know all about it. Well, shoot, where are my final hostages here? Oh, is it... Do I have to somehow get him off of this, this wheelorama he's on? Richard, I can't. I just... It's a... To me, and many others, it's a sad day. As a student of political science and as a lawyer, it is how democracies die to a T. And it is very... Well, I wouldn't say actually to a T, because people are choosing this, and that's what's really saddening about it, is that you're doing it to yourself. Like, it's not even like you could have ended it, you know? But anyway. We'll see if the, I think if in time the pendulum always swings back, the question is what types of malfeasance will occur between now and the next time there's an election to prevent it from, being fair. He still has not, like, gracefully accepted defeat in any circumstance, given any quarter to it. Not in this instance, obviously, but he previously. So it's hard to imagine him just walking away saying, like, 8 years, my 8 years are over, I'm done. And it's hard to imagine his cohorts not engineering some scheme to totally stack the deck for the next time. What they've shown us based on what happened the last go round is more than enough evidence to know that you can't trust these people with a democratic process, with fairness, with equity. But, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get all the way into it. No, I mean, I guess I have to vent a little bit somewhere, because it's, really disappointing to me. I had a bad feeling about it, and, we've been through this, but you can trust and predict what the Democrats are going to do, and we have a good thing going. Like, the things that people are worked up about are so much on the margins that, like, it is, really, I think, missing the point of what is important. And then the other part of it is failing to hold a person to account who would deprive you of your right to vote and choose if it suited him, as he demonstrated he would do in the last election, is inviting further abuse. You have to hold those people to account. It's the most serious thing, because, if you don't set boundaries, people will take what you give them and more, and they'll keep taking until you stand up to it. And we've had many chances to stand up to it and to say no, and we keep saying yes. And, it doesn't end well. As I've said before, if you play with authoritarian fire, you are bound to get burned. It has been borne out in history over and over again. It's bad news. He's a bad apple all the way around. And You know, you can go through it from any angle and explain why there are so many reasons why he shouldn't be anywhere near that presidency, and why he's a huge danger and a huge liability and a huge, just counterproductive, divisive, destructive force. He doesn't, you know, it's not, and just the sheer character of the person. You know, he's so mean spirited and unhelpful with everything he says and does. It is really disappointing. And I was really plugged into politics like when he was the president the first go around. And you know, just every day it was something new and something awful. And if you keep setting these precedents, you know, people are going to take this model and run with it. So, you know, the Republicans have shown that they're interested in dominating, not governing, not compromising. They want to beat you. They don't want to work with you. And they'll do anything. Like all is fair in love and war to them, or politics. So, you know, you've just seen lines being crossed over and over again, lies being taken as truth in wide circles. That is very, very dangerous. Again, as a student of political science, that was my major in college. And as a lawyer, it is just bad news and dark times. And you can only hope that, you know, it goes as, like, it didn't go smoothly last time, but we got through it. But that, you know, that was last time. We'll see what happens. It's a different set of circumstances. So it's sad. It's very sad. You just got the tail end of my election rant. I blame Richard. He brought it up. But yeah, you know, it's when you talk about the America that it seemed like we were when Obama was president and shortly after, like, he was a big reaction to, you know, it was a big like shock to the system of, okay, we are not going quite in the direction we thought we were going. Like, and you know, I think with every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So you will see that reaction bear out in response to him, like in whatever next political trend there is. I think it will be very anti what he stands for. Because people are very much divided. The mall sounds, actually, I wouldn't have wanted to go to the mall around here. Oh, Yo-Yo, it sounds like you have the right plan here. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. No more election talk. Okay, last thing I'll say is I do think most people who voted for him believe they're doing the right thing, but they just don't. I don't know, there's, you know, I think people, that's what I'll say. I think people mostly believe they're doing the right thing. They just don't know any better. And I know that sounds condescending, but again, as a student, as a political science major, as a lawyer, as a student of history in the world, everything that I know, you know, and I'm not the only one, obviously, but we will see. Did you get anything at the mall? Did you get some coconut cakes? I need to find hostages that I can't find. This guy is easily dead by now. There's no way anybody survives this. But I have no idea how to help him. Getting to need to look it up points. What's this? Nothing useful. They keep telling me to go up here, but I don't know what else to do. You know what? Like, you honestly said it. Like, that is a huge, 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 huge part of it, if not like the issue. Really, that's a really, really good observation, I think. Oh, he's right here, Yo-Yo. He's right here. We're hanging out. He's a really good guy to have around at troubling times. He woke up today and didn't feel any different, and that's it's interesting to wonder like what, like on a broader level, with like maybe there's like, you assume, or I assume, there are like beings out there that are more intelligent than humans and perceptive of things and have issues and things that they deal with that are just so far beyond humans' intellectual pay grade that it might as well, it doesn't ever affect us because we don't have any possibility of conceiving of it. Like, he would never be upset about the election. He doesn't understand how or if or why that would ever affect him. Like, it's not something he could ever understand. So I just imagine that there are things out there in the universe that are like that for humans. Also, just like, you talk about like the limits, like what is reality is much more than what we can perceive reality to be, because we're locked into these senses. And like a dog, like they can hear frequencies that are just invisible to us, and I imagine that extends to a lot of different ways of perceiving. Yeah, that's that's a really fair statement, I think. I appreciate that. No, all right, we got to look up a guide here because I got to figure out how to free these two, and I'm running in circles here. Lego Pirates um, walkthrough. We are in Davy Jones's locker. To blast the trying trying to figure out how to. He's on the ship's wheel, which you need to hit 3 times to get spinning fast enough to knock him out. It's just using jump strikes. Oh, geez. Okay. This is. See, I wouldn't have guessed like some of this that I just read. We're gonna try here. Yeah, it's really sad that we can't. I mean, I think that was a huge part of it. That was a huge part of it. Like, just the whole profile of her. It was a really real shame that Biden wasn't like more, able to just be a proper candidate, because it's hard to beat an incumbent president who's doing relatively well and who is, a white guy like he is. He just was slipping too much, I think, which is again ironic because Donald Trump was like unhinged and like not competent from the beginning, and now he's clearly getting worse, and he's barely younger than Biden. So we'll see how that goes. But California, yeah, I'm proud of California and their democratic politics. I was glad to be able to vote in Michigan, to make my vote count a little more for Kamala. But it's the second time where a really, really qualified, really, really strong candidate, female candidate, died. Thank God, not so far. Lost the election to a person who, on paper, just beat on the merits in every possible regard, and the other guy, just fails on the merits in every possible regard. And we saw that it didn't work the first time, and all these awful things happened. But so much of it, like, people forget and just look past because there's so much. Steve Bannon, one of Trump's guys, says it himself. You just flood the zone with shit. And there's so much shit that people can't keep up, and they just lose track of how awful everything is. But for me, like, anyway, to see a guy who really deserves to be legally prosecuted and now won't be for what happened the last time, that is the most serious thing, really, almost, that one can try to do. And he did it flagrantly and nakedly to try and steal that election and incite that riot. And he'll hold no consequences. We welcomed the wolf back into the henhouse, and it is not not a great situation when the alternative in both cases was somebody who you could count on. You wouldn't have to really care that much about politics or world events, because for the most part, these people would be doing really predictable jobs, preserving America's stature and place and reputation and character around the world. Yes, you might disagree with them on certain liberal issues, but, like, they are not, the face of the things that you hate. Like, it's it really is, like, you can't equate the two things. The radical on the right side is so far radical. Like, the Democrats are more or less what you've always gotten from them, and people just don't appreciate what they had. Yeah, he's an unstable individual, like, driven by a very dark heart. And that's not who you want in charge. And you can see that vibe just extend to everybody. Like, everybody's at each other's throats because, we've just been beholden to this guy and his psychosis. At the top level, he reaches more people than anybody else with everything he says. And he, again, floods the zone with bullshit and anger and negativity all day long since 2015. And it really affects people. And, he terrifies half the country in a lot of ways. So, that alone is just a really bad situation. Like, anybody else, if you gave me George W. Bush, used to be, like, the worst guy. Now he seems like a dream candidate. Or, like, John McCain. Like, John McCain or Mitt Romney, holy cow, like, those guys would be great. But this is just off the rails entirely. So we try to rescue this guy off the thing and do our best to carry on. And a lot of ominous stuff, though. I will never forget how the wind was howling. Like, last night, I was I couldn't watch any TV. I was just too anxious about it, and, like, kept reading these, like, updates on a message board that I follow of guys that went to my college. And but anyway, it was pretty quiet, and outside you could just hear the the wind rustling and howling, as, like, YouTube was all night, as, like, YouTube was recommending movies to me, like The Gathering Storm. And I just really, I saw a lady outside. Just bad vibes, memorably ominous vibes. The distrust on both sides of the other is, just at peak levels. But I don't think, like, just looking at it, that the anger and accusations leveled at the Democrats is anywhere near grounded in reality in the same way that, you criticize Trump. He's a person we've never seen before. He's a convicted felon. Like, he's everything negative that you could come up with, really. Like, um, so we're not comparing apples to apples here, is what I'm saying, but it's disingenuously, and I think bad faith is the problem. Like, it's painted that way. You can't argue with a person. Like, if you're on board the Trump train at this point, like, I just don't know what's going to ever convince you, like, and they keep making you, spell it out to them, the obvious, and it's just crazy making, to try and know that you'll never get anywhere with it. It has to, people don't learn until it hurts them directly, and sometimes even then. A lot of people don't learn until then, I should say. Like, they have to be conditioned, like, just through experience, like we all do, but I think some people just, like, can piece together what's a wise thing or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would bet on it, and I think Biden is massively underrated. He did really nothing all that controversial. He made some mistakes, but, like, overall, like, really, like, fixed a lot of things, and we're in really good shape right now, notwithstanding the election. So that's what's really confounding about it as well, is that Trump doesn't really have any good ideas. We saw he didn't have any good ideas. All his people from the last time almost aren't with him anymore because of some falling out or some disaster. His vice president isn't around because he wouldn't cheat for him in the last time. Like, this is crazy stuff. This is not what I ever thought I would see. At the end of Obama's presidency, when my pride in America was really, at its height. Like, I just felt like he was a really, really, really good representative for this country. Strong but compassionate, and wasn't perfect, but, like, what else do you want? Like, really, eat those tacos. I don't have to talk about this, but I appreciate the opportunity to vent a little bit. I just want to find this guy and move on, really. This is really mostly what I want here in life right now. Says the last one is a bit trickier. Climb the chain in the center of the deck and climb the rigging of the crow's nest. Slide the rope to the front of the ship, then hit the sword switch to lower the cage. We did that. Now hang from the chain and swing back and forth. Keep swinging as high as you can, and you'll successfully flip the ship. Sounds good, Yo-Yo. This must be what I have to do, since they keep pointing at this chain. You gonna get it? Thank you, Yo-Yo. I don't either. I have, been holding in a lot of feelings. I haven't really talked to anybody about it. So I appreciate the opportunity to vent a little bit here. And it's important to speak your mind because, you already see, again, newspapers refusing to say what they think for fear of retribution. And that is, again, just really, really negative stuff. So no more election talk. Eat your tacos. It'll be a fun time. We'll flip this ship over, literally and figuratively in a good way, maybe. Try not to have him any slides off. Maybe I need to... Is he a smaller guy? Maybe this guy will do it. Yo-Yo will turn the boat around. I love it. Related to the election, but not the election. It had an effect, but that culture war stuff kills me. Like I just feel like it's like let everybody do their own thing, but it's just all feels so petty and mean. I can't believe they would expect you... Is it because I don't have the last guy? What's this? This has to be something. Oh, that's the wheel that he came off of. Yeah, people, that's an interesting thought. I mean, I think people do and they don't change. I forget, I don't know exactly what context you were talking about there, but... wait, we haven't done anything or found a key for this. We've got one more fellow, and I think maybe once we get that fellow and they're running back and forth here, we'll have enough weight to finally tip it. But I need to help this fellow get out. I don't have a key. Yeah, I guess I can't probably actually... I don't know, they keep telling me to go here, but I still had to free that guy on the wheel. So I think I do have to free everybody, but I can't figure out what to do here. Did I miss a key down here? What's this? Wait, let me see what they say about the. Maybe I missed an explanation of how to get this guy in here. Hold. He's using names for all these characters, and I definitely, that doesn't help me much, other than just piecing together who he's talking about via the context. Take the key from Huang's cell. So we must have missed a key downstairs. That's my best guess right now. If so, we were on the right track, maybe, or did we? We were on the right track. We're thinking of going back down and investigating here, but where is this key? Give me a key. How to use this? Oh, wait, does he? Oh no, that's his. I thought he had a key already. That's happened more than once in this game, where I didn't realize I had something that I needed hanging on my belt. Spicy habanero palette. If you're asking how much I like heat and spice in food, I would say I am on the spicy side. I like a good kick, even if it causes me to need to like drink a bunch of water or take a minute. Like if I get to a little level of that, I don't mind, but I don't tolerate. I don't think I could probably do the hottest of hot things. How about you? So frustrating. Smash the cans, yeah. Blast the chains. So what? We've got, if you just switch on your PC, what does that mean? How long do we have till you get to actually use it? Oh, man. Oh my god. It would help to know who this, will they tell us who are actually, what this man's name is? That sounds like a lot. 2 hours. What is your computer mostly doing during that time? Like, you said you had a lot of storage. Is that just like getting all of that storage up and running? Yeah, I wish I knew his name. And I'm reading through like how to get, you have to, there's all these like 11 people or 10 people, and you're like, they're telling me how to free each of them. But I can't always remember who is who. We need that piece. Can we? Doesn't look like you can reclaim the wheel. Wow, yeah, I've never heard of a computer taking that long to get up and running before. I guess I wouldn't expect it other than for like really, really like, I don't know, large like, supercomputer type things. Yeah, not SSD. That makes sense, Yo-Yo. I do feel bad for, people who are homeless and being swept away, though. I mean, I get it. Like, it's a complicated issue. But, yeah, it's obviously what you would call blight. Like, no one likes those scenes on city streets, but some people really do have nowhere to go. And, how would you feel? Like, who are we to judge, like, their circumstances? And, so it's like a delicate balance of trying to address the need to, have the safety and the order and the cleanliness and all of that in the town versus like, the humanitarian issue. But it's like, yeah, no, I get it. Like SeaWorld, I'm sure will be enhanced. I wonder how that will, land with people as a PR thing. Like if they're like, oh, we kicked out all the bums, so now you can have a nice little trolley. It's like some people will find that a little distasteful. Others won't care. if I upgrade CPU, it would be better, I think. Yeah, well, you know, that's a pretty big sacrifice if you can avoid it. Like, having a computer that is... Is this it? Having a computer that, like, you know, is not usable for a long time after you turn it on. Yeah, well, I just came from California, and as much as I love California, the rent is too damn high, as they say. It's doable, like, if you really want to be there and you make a decent salary, but, like, you know, and a lot of people don't, and still live in Southern California, but it's, compared to where I'm at now, like, yeah, much more expensive. Yo-Yo is, like, ready to take this trolley. I am ready to find this guy and move on with my life. Holy shnikes. We do need this guy, and I don't know which one he is, and where he is, and where the key or something we need to get. And is... Cannon? Shoot the bottle. There's this ice. It has to have something to do with this, because, like, I don't think we ever used this, and we have one guy missing, and there's a door here. So I feel like he's going to come out of this door, but I have no idea where to get the piece that would allow me to do that. And they keep telling me the only hint they're giving me right now is to go to that chain, which I don't think they're... you know, that seems to be the last thing to do, is to flip the ship after you rescue all the people, so that then they're all running back and forth, like, putting their weight on either side, so you can tip it over, because we tried to tip it over and couldn't... Ah! It's so hard with the camera angle. And couldn't do it yet. No matter... I tried for a while. Yeah, no, it's like... Yeah, when I don't... You know, to my... It reveals my privilege, as they say, that I have been fortunate enough in my life not to have to think too much about, like, the homeless problem. But when I think about it even a little bit, you see what a delicate situation it should be, I think, because there's those two competing interests of the public on the one hand, like, who obviously has an interest in clean streets and safety and all of those things, and again, the humanitarian angle of these are your citizens, some of them are in real need for varying reasons and have nowhere else to go. And, you know, gosh, what is the Christian thing to do? There's so many Christians out there, and it seems like a lot of these... oh no, it's just a thing. It seems like a lot of people are, you know, like you said, we need more empathy all around the world today, and it's not coming from the top of the U.S. executive branch. Straight trolley shot animal pets. I haven't been to SeaWorld San Diego at all. I'd love to go. There was a really funny video of a orca whale, I think, at a SeaWorld, who like pooped in a tank, like you could see it like on the side of the thing, and then immediately after did a splash, like, so all this poop water like went on went on, the people in the crowd, and it was really give some property for free. Well, I don't know what you do, but you can't save people, but you can't ignore people. And no one's in a position to help if they want to help, like the government, because they control all the resources. And to me, I believe that America is made up of all the people in it, and we do our best when everybody does their own individual best. And that requires helping some people get up to speed, providing some additional support for various people in various situations. And we all pay our fair share to do that, and we get that support when we need it. So I don't know. I'm for reasonable welfare programs and things like that. And just government services, the distrust in government in general has really led to, I think, a lot of the cynical era that we find ourselves in. I agree, but I also believe, and I also believe that what John F. Kennedy said was and I think he probably was not the first to say it, but your rights end where another person's begins. You can't work any other way and be fair. Yeah, well, there is, I think, on a metaphysical level in the universe, there is this just force, the polar opposites. It's just everything boils down to that tugging and pulling at each other, reacting and feeding off of each other, fighting each other. It seems like everything kind of starts with that energy at every level. Yeah, well, San Diego I don't think is a heartless city, or in San Diego theme park, SeaWorld would be probably mindful of the PR impact of just cruelly sweeping away homeless people without any kind of backup plan. So I'm sure the city made them probably be responsible about it at the very least. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you were eating. Poo whale. Oh man, where is this guy? We've been so stymied on this part for a half hour or more now. It's a ship. There are only so many nooks and crannies. I feel like such a fool, just endlessly carrying around this torch. I don't need to carry it around. Put that down. I've already done all this. It's so disappointing when it turns out to be nothing useful. Oh yeah, shoot the bottle was your idea. I don't even know if you can. There's usually a target comes up if you can shoot it. Man, the guides are always there's this they're hard to follow, and I can't find like ones with images like that. I don't know. When I'm sitting here, I'm like not trying to watch another YouTube video on it, but so I read these like text guides, and I'm like right at the part, and they're describing like how to get all of the people you need. But I'm like reading all of this and missing one of them, not realizing which one is the one that I haven't freed yet because they're referring to people's names, and like I don't know which one of these people is Cotton. Like I think I have a slight suspicion it's this last guy, this gray-haired guy, but um, either way, we need to figure out who he is and where he is. It's like really not jumping out at me at all. Like even which one might be the one there that I need. You're in control of Barb. He's just referring to them all by name, and I can kind of remember who he's talking about based on what he's describing, having me do. But man, it's tricky. Not easy to follow. Thank you, Yo Yo. Yo Yo, you're pretty chill to talk to. I appreciate that. Um, all right, I have to resort to another attempted walkthrough. Date Lego Pirates. You gotta warn girl or man if you're gonna talk about body parts. Oh yeah, it's true. You talk about that stuff sometimes without being warned. So it's fair game, I think. Lego Pirates, Davy Jones, and we were talking about SeaWorld. I didn't even bring up that topic. I hate IGN. IGN like should have the best walkthrough or the easiest walkthrough, clearest walkthrough maybe, but it's like fighting. I hate fighting the pop-ups and stuff. And they have this like really weird, I don't know, their site is like one of those sites that always like randomly scrolls you back up to the top, and it's just you're trying to find out where you are in the walkthrough, and it's just not very easy. I have all these complaints, obviously. But the pop-ups on this on this mobile website are really uh, not fun. You definitely have to free that last guy before you can swing on the chain. I just need to know if that's Cotton. Uh, Cotton Pirates. I mean, and again, you're looking up Cotton, Lego Cotton. It's so hard to tell. Uh, why? I hate having to try this hard. They do. I have gone to them for a lot of recipes. This Cotton looks like more of a scallywag than this kind of more, I wouldn't say suave, but silvery, slicker looking guy. You can only be so slick with mutton chops, which he appears to have mutton chops, but that was the style back in the day. Ugh, this guy didn't even get to the Davy Jones's locker level, I think. Such limited information. I bet there's like, you know, like walkthroughs on YouTube telling you how to do it, but I also don't want to like again pull up like another YouTube video right now and try and find it. Although it may come to that. I know in Yo-Yo you can't even like it's really not much. I guess you could you know help as far as like maybe spotting something on your TV, but in this level, but we there's some breakthrough thing that we're missing here to get this final guy. This is just a light, I guess. I mean, I probably would have changed the game already if I wasn't on a live stream. Like, I'm getting to that point, but I haven't thus far left a, if I could help it. Like, I don't think I've ever, there's been very rare instances where I've ended one in a place where I was just stuck because that makes it really unlikely that I'm going to come back to it soon. But we may have to put a pin in this one and try something else for now, and I can go back and look up you know a YouTube video or something and find out how to do it ahead of time. Okay, I think I will. Let's just look around a little bit more. Little mini store of knickknacks. That's the way a lot of rooms seem to look. People just put their favorite things. Makes sense. I love knickknacks, but like I have many knickknacks as well. But man, I just don't like I get these stuffed animals and they're there and they actually do take up, you know, a significant bit of space. And for, you know, pretty little use. And I think like all the stuff like that I have and like people tend to have, like it weighs on your like psyche in the background. Like I have messes and things that are like there and become just like part of the background and I don't clean them up, and that's part of my bad habits. But like you know, things just like sit in the same place and then you don't realize like how much, you know, it's like when you clean up and you feel like quite a bit like a weight is off your chest. Like you feel like you can almost breathe like a little bit freer, like in your home, like when things are nice and tidy and spacious. So all those extra things that you can collect are I have a problem with them. I realized that when I moved recently. And I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I still have so much stuff. Man, you hope that's going to be like something to So just triple checking that neither of these dudes has a key on them that I'm just missing. Because I've run around before for a long time. See, where the heck is that? Can I bust this up and make one of those? Dang. I keep thinking I'm gonna get lucky with one of these things. And these poor people who don't know that we're not ready to do the thing yet keep running back and forth. I mean, we already used the cannons. What a tragic, like, stalemate at sea. Show me a sign, Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Lego stream. Like I've said, I have a couple of Lego sets that are unopened, Disney themed, cool ones that are unopened that I want to stream when I build them. One of them is it's a really cool one. It was one of the last gifts my mom, who died this year, gave me, and so that one's that's gonna be kind of a meaningful. That might be a holiday stream, holiday special, because she gave me this really cool one, and there's a whole story like where I didn't open it for a long time because I was like mad at her in like her final months, kind of not at the very end, but anyway, I opened it and it was exactly what I wanted. It was this Lego set that was, so she knew me so well, really just more than anyone else, like because she just understood me from that childhood mother-child close bond connection. But it's it's the Lego camera, Disney camera. It's a Disney 100 like film camera with the coolest minifigs. So it has like a Bambi minifig, the two black and white Mickey and Minnie minifigs, Dumbo, and Walt Disney himself. That's like the pièce de resistance, as they say. that a Walt minifig is the coolest for me. Like it's just him in the suit, but it's like Walt Disney, and it's a really cool set. And he sits in the camera, and it anyway. We'll build that I think on stream. If I don't, yeah, that's the plan. Or and then the other one is a mini castle, kind of a simple one, but a cool one. They're both reasonable size too. I think the castle is like at least like 600 pieces or more, and the other one is like over maybe more like 8 or 9. All right. Well. Well, is there anything else we can do? Kills me. I hate to leave it here. The only thing we could do is to pull up the YouTube video now. I don't really want to do that. It would take a minute to find, and then find the place in the video where they're doing it, and then I got 2 videos on at once while I'm streaming. It's chaos. It's madness. $350 for PS5 sounds pretty reasonable. It sells for $4.99 regular, and there's a new one that's coming out like today or tomorrow, the PS5 Pro, that's more expensive. Wearing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Ugly sweater. Oh yeah, well, you gotta ease into that holiday spirit. It's people are gonna need those warm feelings. It's gonna be a lot of awkward Thanksgivings between divided families. God forbid, like, there's always the person that, like, you know, I don't know, just is like insensitive about talking politics, like in a sort of prodding and provoking kind of way, and that's always unfortunate. And you just gotta like be as aware as possible of when you're getting into situations like that. If you're easily triggered, like I can be, like, I just get very like frustrated sometimes, like with how hard it is to get people to see what seems to be so obvious. You know, it's not about like facts or truth or like common ground. And so to try a lot of time feels fruitless, but it's a sad state of affairs. And people, I think, anyway, we're not getting back into that topic. But yeah, PS5. Is that a holiday sale that you found? I might have gotten a PS5 if I had seen it for that price. All right, I'm gonna like pull it up and see if I can find a quick video that'll like tell me what to do, just since we're here. And $700. But then you'll have, PC people say that, they're better off with a PC setup that they kind of customize than if they, got a console. It sucks though, because like you have to free all these people. So wait, let's see. Okay, so we got the check marks at least. We can see where they're. Okay, where is he? What? What is this? It's like a whole boiler that we didn't construct. Where the heck is this? Is there like a whole ship's level we didn't get down to? Did I miss like a staircase? That would be a heck of a thing. Oh my god, I think I might have. I did. Holy cow. Uh, see, I feel like I'm reasonably intelligent in some ways, and then in other ways I'm just like kind of oblivious sometimes. And you see it in my video gaming, probably more than anything else. Probably not more than anything else, actually, but anyway, we're all unique. So yeah, although I do blame it, my graphics, and again, I guess it's my responsibility to change the brightness, but we'll see how obvious this is. Yeah, see, I thought this was the basement, but there's like a whole other staircase here. Alright, I mean, I kind of blame the game on that one, because the staircase is not easy to see and you can't move the camera. Yeah, it seems so. Birds of a feather, as they say. We get this whole boiler situation, water pot, sleeping guy who's our man. We gotta douse him with water. Smart cookies. I mean, I'm more of a console guy, like historically and currently, but I can understand why some people prefer PC. So if you get a $350 PS5, that's pretty hard to say no to. Although you do have to think about, yeah, no, I mean, I think that's a good deal as long as you're cool with like not getting the PS5 Pro. Like, cause me, I'm like, if they have the Pro one, and I'm already, but like $350 is a really good deal, and it's not gonna make that much of a difference. Especially if you don't have like the top quality TV, which barely anyone does. I think I would get the PS5. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get a PlayStation because I've had PlayStations going back to the last 3 of them. And I was a big Vita fan. I played the Vita quite a bit. Still would play the Vita. It still looks good. It was a very underrated system. I had the PlayStation View when they had like a YouTube TV service way before YouTube TV, and it was really good, but they just didn't get enough subscribers. And I had that for a while and really enjoyed it. They had this little PlayStation TV, which was like basically a Vita, a little box that was a Vita processor. I still have it. It's a Vita like system without a screen, and you plug it in via HDMI to your TV, and then you can play with a PS controller or Vita games on your TV. Are you gonna just go with you're eyeing that PC upgrade? But we still haven't woken up our man. We need a pot. Yes? See, like, that stuff's kind of obvious, and I just, like, it took me so long for that to register, but I'm also live streaming and, whatever. Like, drinking a nice cold glass of milk. What kind of, is that whole milk, or 2%, 1%? almond milk. We did it. Whew. See, it feels so much better to figure that out. And to have not that hanging over, to not have that hanging over me as I have to come back to this game or want to come back to this game. Put too much spice in your mouth. Yeah, I know that feeling. I like sriracha. Yeah, so if you got the big screen TV, you might want to go with the PlayStation. That's a good deal, man. And you can get PS Plus, which gives you access to a lot of games. And just get whatever games you obviously would get. I do like that Xbox has the, I guess that's the one. I mean, Game Pass, though, is so similar to PS Plus at this point that there's really not even that much of a difference. Right on, Yo-Yo. American Natural 2%. Classic. It's cool art. Animation. I want to figure out how to make like simple cartoons, like, because I'm not an artist really as a drawer. I mean, I guess I could train myself, but it might take a while, and probably just too laborious to be sensible. I wonder if AI can do. I don't think AI can do it well yet. But you know, I have some ideas that I would like to make animations for, and I just don't really know how to go about it. Simple animations, like nothing crazy. We're probably, if we're not already there, I bet we're pretty close to the point where we'll have technology that enables the average person to make a good-looking, solid-looking animation. We probably are already there because so many YouTube videos have like simple animations and stuff. I just don't really know how they do that. What's the next episode? What's loved by so many children in chocolate milk? This isn't even the right movie, is it? We just did Davy Jones's Locker, Chapter 2. Chapter 3 is Norrington's Choice. Does Mac Mini have great GPU? I don't know about it. I bet it has D's. Well, I don't know about great. I don't know. You know, I couldn't say. But I feel like feel like Apple doesn't put out like products that they probably put out products with. Yeah, I guess I know they put out products that have pretty small like memory options. Like they have the economy options, like that'll have like the less power memory or whatever. Anyway, I think I want to play some Star Wars Outlaws and end this here. So I am going to do that. Would love to have you back for that. Understand if you're not, but I will be back soon. Thanks for hanging out. Yo. My friend Ty. I'm going to call you Ty maybe sometimes just because you're from Thailand. And I don't know how you haven't given me any name to call you. So I got to call you something. But I will be back shortly and hope to see you soon. Thanks for being here.